All right, this morning on Daybreak, a stay-at-home order will go into effect soon for Springfield and Greene County. We've got the details on what you need to know.
And the Senate has agreed on a stimulus bill aimed to help out the economy. We'll tell you what steps need to happen next.
Also, how organizations that help the homeless are adapting to this COVID-19 outbreak. That's all coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us on this hump day. It's Wednesday, March 25th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano, as we have a lot to get to for the next hour for you, including some overnight news about that federal response stimulus bill. But first, meteorologist Elisa Rappa is with us this morning, telling us about a bit of a warm-up on tap for today.
Yeah, it's really going to start to feel like spring today, and especially tomorrow. By tomorrow, some of our high temperatures could be in jeopardy. But this morning, we're starting out with some clouds and some fog out there. Visibility has been going in and out, and temperatures are a little bit cooler. It's 44 degrees in Springfield. Camera's not broken. It's just hard to see with the clouds and the fog. We're down to half a mile visibility in Springfield, 1 mile in Fort Leonard Wood, 1.75 miles in Rolla, and 1.5 miles in Clinton. We've got some clouds out there, but things are dry. Temperatures are cooler by about 5 degrees out there this morning. We're starting out in the 40s. It's 44 degrees in Springfield, 45 in Branson, and 45 degrees in Monette. So some fog on the roads this morning. Then we'll have some dry conditions through the afternoon with lots of sunshine. We'll have sunny skies, steady southerly winds, and temperatures getting closer and closer to that 70-degree mark. Average is 60 for this time of year. Our high temperatures could be in jeopardy by tomorrow, the records. We'll have storms return by Friday, and some of them could be strong to severe. We'll detail that forecast coming up in a couple of minutes.
Breaking news overnight for you. The Senate agreed on a stimulus bill to help deal with the economic fallout for the country from the coronavirus. It's expected to be voted on today, with the House taking it up later this week. At the White House, the president has his own timeline for getting Americans back to work, as Laura Podesta explains.
After days of back and forth, the Senate will vote on a roughly $2 trillion stimulus bill today.
At last, we have a deal
on the largest rescue package in American history.
The deal includes $500 billion in loans for big businesses, nearly $400 billion in grants and loans for small businesses, and a one-time cash payment for most working Americans.
By that Easter, that beautiful Easter day.
At the White House yesterday, President Trump suggested getting people back to work in less than 3 weeks.
Our decision will be based on hard facts and data as to the opening.
One of the top medical experts on the coronavirus task force suggested it was a flexible timeline.
No one is going to want to tone down things when you see what's going on in a place like New York City.
New York has become the epicenter of the outbreak in America, with the infection rate doubling every 3 days.
New York is the canary in the coal mine.
Governor Andrew Cuomo warned other states to prepare for the worst. Incensed the Trump administration isn't doing enough to provide medical supplies.
You pick the 26,000 people who are going to die.
Speaking to Fox News, the president repeated his theory on why keeping the economy shut is worse than the coronavirus.
You're going to have suicides by the thousands.
I don't think he's listening to the science.
Democratic and Republican governors say President Trump should not rush Americans back to work. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
There have been 796 deaths from the coronavirus in the U.S., 55,000 confirmed infected. Federal health officials suggest the restrictions could be loosened in areas less affected by this virus.
Community groups serving the homeless are adapting to a new normal as COVID-19 guidelines and city ordinances are changing daily. Color 10's Nija McDonald reached out to local leaders to help find out their plan and fill us in. Nija, what'd you find out?
Well, good morning, Lauren. Groups like the Kitchen and Victory Mission say volunteers are the backbone of their organizations, adding while the way they serve may look different, their missions remain the same.
Community groups say the homeless crisis that existed in Springfield before the pandemic is still ongoing. And while CDC guidelines have forced them to change the way they serve, Malia Spencer of the Kitchen says these organizations remain essential.
Imagine being told to shelter in place or go into self-isolation and not having a proper place to do that at.
Spencer says their goal is to continue serving.
We have nearly 300 individuals in housing since January 1 of this year.
She says more than 1/3 of those people are under the age of 18 and says the nonprofit is working to identify clients at risk of contracting COVID-19.
Such as age or any other health barriers that they have.
She says those check-ins do look a bit different.
Using a lot of technology and over-the-phone check-ins.
The Kitchen's Rare Breed Center remains open.
Many of them, this is their only place that they can come and take a shower. So we continue to provide that.
In accordance to CDC guidelines, Victory Mission is also adjusting the way it serves. Outreach Coordinator Janelle Reed says,
"We are the largest men's homeless shelter in Southwest Missouri. Our restoration program was housed at Victory Square. And so we ended up moving those guys over to our admin location."
She says the group is able to continue housing all of its current clients. Reed says although
we aren't asking for volunteers at this time,
they are
needing food. I mean, we're up to 300 meals a day that we're serving.
Both Spencer and Reed say they appreciate the continued community support now more than ever. Well, later this morning, our local COVID-19 task force will hold a press briefing to address the impact the new shelter-in-place order has on the homeless population. We plan to have live coverage for you at 11 a.m. midday.
We're looking forward to that. All right, thank you, Nija. There are now 3 deaths related to COVID-19 in Greene County. 2 passed away yesterday that were senior citizens infected at Morningside of Springfield East. One woman was in her 70s, the other in her 90s. All 3 deaths were women and were all people living at this facility. There are now 18 confirmed cases in Greene County.
We can also give you some more information on the potential exposure to the virus. The 18th case ate dinner at Black Sheep Burgers downtown and then visited the Blue Room Comedy Club on Sunday, March 15th. The next day, on Monday, March 16th, the 18th case of coronavirus here ate at Caesars Old Mexico for lunch, then shopped at the Walmart Neighborhood Market on Sunshine around 2 p.m. On Tuesday, March 17th, the case shopped at the Walmart Neighborhood Market on Glenstone around 10 a.m. This case traveled domestically to an impacted area. Here's what Health Director Clay Goddard said about the potential exposure.
Please remember that COVID-19 is spread through respiratory droplets produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It spreads between people who are in close contact with one another, typically within 6 feet. People are thought to be most contagious when they are most symptomatic. Some spread is possible before people show symptoms, but it is not thought that that is the main way the virus is transmitted.
Goddard says if you believe you were exposed, monitor your symptoms. If they develop, contact your healthcare provider. He says if you don't show symptoms, you will not be a candidate for testing right now.
All right, a stay-at-home order for Springfield and Greene County will go into effect tonight at midnight. It does not affect essential businesses. Those are being broken down by category. Grocery stores, medical facilities like hospitals and blood plasma donation centers all stay open. Residential and home care along with child care facilities both open as well. Restaurants can still do pickup, drive-through, and delivery services. Hotels still stay open. Lawn care and building supply stores will too. Funerals will have to have no more than 10 people at a time. Also on the list, auto repair shops, mailing services, homeless services, and laundromats. Veterinary care centers are also open, which includes the Humane Society of Southwest Missouri. The shelter will still be taking animals in, but people won't be allowed in to adopt pets. But Director of Development Karen Fouch says people can still foster animals.
The foster part is going to come in so crucial that we don't want to get to capacity. The only way that we're not going to be able to not do that at this time is if we do find fosters.
And they're still working on details for animal fostering with the county as they'll be open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. today. There are actually over 30 different categories of essential businesses. Our full list over on ozarksfirst.com.
We're starting out with some patchy to locally dense fog, down to a half-a-mile visibility in Springfield right now. So be careful if you have to head out early. Otherwise, sunshine and a big warm-up on the way. Details coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.